grapes. Real good. Bump, 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 bump. Bump. What's up, guys? Fears. Audience. Audience. Fears. Fears is beard. Audience. Fears is beard. Well, what's up? Another day, another dollar. It's almost the weekend. It is Friday. Saturday and Sunday, thank God. Thank God. The weekend is coming. Randall's coming over. Randall is coming over tomorrow. And he's going to stay Sunday. And then I'm going to take him home on Monday. So I'm very excited. I don't know what me and Randall are going to do. I know we've got a writing sesh planned. But as far as that, as far as the rest of the weekend, I don't know what else we're going to do. Maybe we'll do a stream whenever Randall's here. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. But I cannot wait to hang out with Randall. It's been a while. Because I don't really count. Well, I mean, I like the live streams, you know, when me and Randall are hanging out in a live. But it's always better when you hang out with your buddy, you know, face to face. So anyway, I hope everyone's having a good day. Lots to talk about. Lots and lots and lots to talk about. Some good, some bad. Some very unfortunate news that I have to tell you guys at the end of the stream. But I have to say it. You know, because it's important. It's important. It's unfortunate that I have to talk about it. But it needs to be said. Because, I'll be honest, I don't know what else to do. So, I got to talk to you guys about something pretty important, you know, towards the end of the stream. And then later on, I'm going to upload a video. I've been uploading a lot of, like, tiny little projects on my main channel that I've been wanting to get around to, and I haven't. So the last 2 days, I've uploaded like 2 or 3 videos. I'm going to upload a little project today. And then before Randall comes over tomorrow, I'm going to make some dinner tonight. And then I'm going to work on a vlog tonight. So that should be good. Anyway, work was all right. Work was, it was about 38,000, almost 39,000. So not too shabby. Anything under 40,000, that's always good. Anything over 40,000, then it's bad, because then I know it's going to be a crazy night. Anyway. All right, here we go. Let me open up the chat here. Anything under... Yo, Martin, what's up? Martin says, yeah, dude. Well, what's up, Martin? Good to see you. Good to see you. Martin, I forgot. Where are you from? I forgot. I know you've told me where you're from, but I can't remember. Where? Are you from the Midwest? Or are you from California? Are you from a different country? I can't remember where you're from. I know you've told me before, but I just can't remember. Anyway. I'm just curious. I got my grapes, my healthy snack. I got my coffee. I thought I would go with Spock. Martin says, "Yeah, dude." Again, I got it. Oh wow, you're from England. Nice. I have family over in England. That's pretty cool. I've been to a lot of I've been to a lot of places over in England, Martin, over the course of my life. I've been to Wales. I've been to London. I've been to Cottingham, Manchester, York, Bristol, Bridlington, Skyborough, where else? Hull. I've been to Hull. I think that's everywhere. But yeah. Martin says, you inspired me to start making content. Gonna do my first vlog soon. Okay, I was like, let me go to, well, hang on, let me go to your profile. Okay, so no content yet. But you said some content is coming soon. I look forward to it. Well, let me know when you put up your first vlog. What type of what type of content? What type of content are you going to put up? Martin says, "Oh, Hull is nice. It is nice. It's very beautiful. I've been there a few times. I've definitely been there a few times, but I haven't went to visit my British family in quite a while. It's definitely been a minute. With the COVID and all that, my mom's like, wait a couple years before you go visit the British family. I thought about maybe going to visit my British family this year, but I think, like I said yesterday, I think I'm going to go to Hawaii for my for my vacation. I've never been to Hawaii. I've always wanted to go. I hear it's amazing. I've never gotten a chance to do it. I've always wanted to go to Hawaii, so I think I'm gonna visit my mom and my dad and my brother first, and then I'm gonna come back, work for a couple weeks, and then the islands are calling. So yeah. Let's see. Martin says, I was thinking of vlogging my day to get started, but I'm worried I'm not interesting enough. I see your videos and they feel like real adventures, but I'm very dull. Well, you can't think like that, Martin. You gotta. I mean, I started filming just my day. Hell, my very first vlog ever was me going to the dentist office. That's pretty dull. That's pretty boring. So, confidence is key, Martin. So get some confidence and just start filming. Just start filming away. Just start filming your life like I do. Because I'm a pretty average guy too. The reason why my vlogs are more interesting and more adventurous is because I pick a tourist attraction and then I go there. But if I just vlogged around my house, it would probably be pretty dull. So yeah. Anyway, but I wish you luck, Martin. I wish you luck. Let me know when the first vlog's up. Anyway, I hope everyone's day is going well. Like I said, mine's going all right. I'm a little tired from last night. I had about 39,000 last night. So, man, oh man, when I say I cannot wait to get out of that factory and find something better, I can't. I've already been kind of applying to places, and I've been kind of putting my resume out there. It's just time for a change. I like that job. I really do like that job, but it gets old. You scan the box, you scan it, you put it on the shelf. You scan the box, you put it on the shelf. It's the same thing over and over and over and over again. So, and I know I'm meant for something better, you know. So, anyway, today's topics are: I've got a nerd haul, and then I finally sat down and watched Brainscan. So I finally watched Brainscan, so we're going to review that. And then I watched Star Trek 2 and Star Trek 3. So I'm going to be reviewing these. And then there's a bunch of stuff that I want to talk about towards the end. So yeah. And if anyone wants me to do a top 10, you write it in the chat, and I will do a top 10. I've got my notepad ready, so if you guys want me to do a top 10, I'm ready. Anyway. So, let's start with Brainscan. Brainscan was very, as the DVD says, it was very sci-fi. It was very sci-fi. It had some horror in it. I'd say it's a mixture of a sci-fi, horror, action adventure. It's all three. It's sci-fi. It's horror, and it's action adventure. So yeah. Yo, Geodudes, what's up? He says, Fears, do the top 10 dream jobs. I can do that. Let me review Brainscan, and then we'll do those. Oh, top 10 favorite adult film stars. That's going to be very hard, Jason, because I've only got like 2 or 3. You know, but I'll do my best. Anyway, the guy that played John Connor in Terminator 2 is in Brainscan. And it's basically about, he's kind of like this average teenager. He's like 17. He's like into video games and shit. And he lives next door to like this really hot chick. And he like really wants to get with this hot chick. And then kind of his like nerdy buddy comes over and was like, hey man, you got to check out this new video game. And he's like, well, where's the controller? And he's like, you don't need a controller to play this video game. So he puts it in his computer. And he's like, well, I don't have a system. And he's like, not necessary. It's a computer game. Just put it in your computer. Or put the disc, you know, in your DVD player and play it on the TV, whatever you want. So he puts it in. It pops up. It says, welcome to Brainscan. And pretty much it shoots a signal into his brain that makes him fall asleep. And all this crazy shit happens to him in his dream. But it's like so vivid, he thinks it's all real. And then the whole movie takes place in his mind. And towards the end of the movie, he finally beats the game, and it comes out of the dream, and he's like, holy shit, that was so lifelike. I thought it actually happened, but all that shit that happened to me was all in my head, and it was in my dream. So the whole movie, up until like the first 10 minutes of the movie and the last 10 minutes of the movie, the middle part is all in his head. And like, there's 3 levels. Like the first level, he's got to kill someone. And then the game makes him think that he actually killed someone. So then he's like all freaking out and shit. And then the second level is to get rid of all the witnesses. And then the third level is to fall in love with his crush that like lives next door or some shit. So it was kind of a weird sci-fi, and it definitely looks late 80s / early 90s. But it was an alright watch. It wasn't a perfect watch. So I'll probably give it about an 8 out of 10. It wasn't too bad. It was enjoyable, though. It definitely was enjoyable. And I think Brainscan is on my list. I'm pretty sure it's on this list. I think so. Oh, where are you? Give me 1 second. Maybe I didn't put it on this. Hang on. I guess I didn't put it on here. I thought I did. All right. Never mind. My bad. I thought it was on here, though. All right. Anyway. So that's like the main gist of it. So after he thinks he's killed someone, he's freaking out. The FBI is like hot on his ass and shit, you know. And then the girl from next door tries to help him, and she's like, turn yourself in. And he's like, I didn't do anything. I'm like, the game did it. He goes, I thought I was just playing a video game, and then all of a sudden it happens in real life, when it really doesn't. It's all in his head. But it pretty much makes him go insane. Pretty much it goes insane. And then he comes out of it, and then he's like, well, I'm never playing that video game again, you know. And then he ends up asking that chick out, and she gives him a kiss on the lips. So there it is. So not too bad of a watch. Like I said, 8 out of 10. Wasn't the best sci-fi film, but it was all right. It was a decent watch. 8 out of 10. Decent watch. All right. All right, Jason wants me to do the top 10 dream jobs. I can do that. All right, here we go. All right, I'd say one of the best ones, Jason, is what every YouTuber wants, to be successful, just as successful as like Norman Atwood. He has like 17 million followers. Or hell, I would take as many subscribers as Adam the Woo. Adam the Woo, I think, has got at least 1 million or 2, you know? So I would say a professional YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber right now, but I don't have a lot of subs. I mean, I love my loving and loyal fans. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely do. But I wouldn't consider myself a professional vlogger. Adam the Woo is a professional, like, YouTuber. Like, he makes his money, and every day he films a video. So, number one, a professional YouTuber. That would be sweet. To have like 10 million subs, that'd be sweet. Yo, Pretend Stories. He says, my first Fears live stream at 30,000 feet. Oh, wow. So you're on an airplane right now. Well, Pretend Stories, get everybody on that plane to subscribe to Fears Vlogs and Fears Man 26. Yo, everybody on the plane. Yeah, the old guy. Yes, trying to take a nap. Wake your ass up and watch Fears. Everybody on that damn plane, listen to me. Follow Fears at FearsMan26 and Fears Vlogs. Do it! That's pretty awesome. I don't think any one of my fans has ever, up until now, ever watched me at 30,000 feet on an airplane. That's awesome. All right, number two. Probably the next dream job, Jason, would be to act in a movie. Like, to be an actor. That'd be pretty sweet. So, act in a movie. Let's see. Number 3. A professional movie editor. That would be sweet. Movie editor. Let's see. My row is watching, fella. Sweet. Now the row in front of me is looking at our row. Nice. Nice. Everybody, do not buy anything on a plane because they rape you out of your money. Except for the free peanuts. The free peanuts and the free water. All right? And my buddy Pretend Stories is awesome. So everybody watching this on the aircraft, when you get home, or when you get off the plane, or sometimes airplanes have free Wi-Fi, subscribe to FearsMan26 on YouTube. That's my main channel. And my second channel is Fears Vlogs. I would greatly appreciate that. All right, so what do we got so far? So Jason wanted me to do the top 10 dream jobs. So, professional YouTuber, an actor in a movie, just to act in a movie, a movie editor, I forgot what the job is. Whenever you work for a company and they have you work on all their social media, like a social media, I guess, promoter. I guess because you're promoting the company through their social media. So a social media promoter, I guess, is, I don't know the official title, but that's probably close enough. So a social media promoter. Let's see here. I forgot what those people were called whenever they get paid to go somewhere and like review a hotel, and it's like on the company. The company will send them places, and you just review. Yes, it's good. Yes, it's horrible. This was the best experience. I guess a Google reviewer. I guess that's what it would be called, a Google reviewer, or a critic. I guess it's a critic. I guess either a critic or a Google reviewer. I think would be really cool just to go somewhere. You don't have to pay for shit. And then you just write up a little summary. This is the best experience I've ever been in a hotel. This is the worst experience I've ever had in a hotel. So, a Google reviewer. That would be sweet. All right, number 6. Oh, secret shoppers? Okay. All right. I didn't really know what they're called, Jason, but it also would be cool to be a Google reviewer, because I know Google sends people to do that stuff and they do reviews. So I'm going to say Google reviewer / secret shopper. That would be a cool job. All right, number 6. I think it would be cool to work for an airline, like what I'm trying to do. I already applied for it, so we'll see if I get it. So, I don't care what job I get in an airline, just any job. So, any job at an airline. So, I'm just going to write down airline job. I've always had an interest in like flying and traveling, and I just think working at an airline would be cool. All right. Let's see. Number 7. Well, when I was a kid, I always thought being an astronaut was cool, you know? I still think it's cool. If fears ever got to go up, I would so go up. Would I be a little nervous? Yes, I would be, but I would still go up. To hang out at the International Space Station would be kind of sweet, so I'm going to put astronaut down. All right. I got 3 more. I think a firefighter would be cool. I think being a teacher would be cool too. Because anytime I went to church camp and I got to teach like a movie class, you know, to all the kids. They got a kick out of it. I got a kick out of it. I taught them something. We made like a really cool church camp video with the entire church camp. Like we got the cooks involved. We got each cabin involved. We got all the counselors involved. We got all the teachers involved. It was a lot of fun. So I'm going to say teacher. So teacher. Let's see. If I had any talent for it, professional writer, like writing a novel or writing something. I don't know what, just writing. So a writer. There it is. So I got professional YouTuber, an actor to act in a movie editor, social media promoter, Google reviewer / secret shopper, an airline job, astronaut, teacher, writer, and firefighter. There we are. All right. Jason said, all right, Fears, now do the top 10 adult film stars. I'll be honest. I don't have many. You know, I've got my classic favorites, you know, so I'm just going to list off just a few. Dillian Harper. Yummy Dillian. She's at the top of the list. So, Dillian Harper. Jenna Hayes. Brie Olson. I don't know how you pronounce her name. It's like Brianna Carreri, I think is how you pronounce her last name. And then Kindly Myers. So those 5. Those are like my go-to, like 4 or 5. So yeah, so I don't have 10. So yeah. My grandfather was a secret shopper at the restaurants. Oh, okay. That's cool. Pretend Story says, I will put in a good word for you on my flight. Oh, please. Please do. Listen, the more subs, the better, my friends. Well, if anyone wants me to do another top 10, I will. If not, I'm going to continue on. All right. Let's see. So, like I said, Brainscan, 8 out of 10. Star Trek 2, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. The best scene in it is when he gets really mad at Khan and he's like, Khan! That's always it's a go-to scene. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. The worst scene, unfortunately, is when Spock dies. But don't worry, Spock comes back in Part 3, my friends. Part 3. So, Star Trek 1 is my least favorite. But Star Trek 2, it's not too bad. It's pretty good. Alright. Star Trek 3, this gets a 10 out of 10. A 10 out of 10. I love Star Trek 3. They're battling the Klingons while they're trying to find Spock. They think Spock's dead. They launch him out into space. His body crash lands on a planet, and whatever type of life is on the planet regenerates his body, and it brings him back to life. And all these people on this planet are doing experiments, and Starfleet is doing a lot of experiments on this planet. So it's a mixture of those experiments and the wildlife kind of regenerates Spock's body, brings him back to life, while Starfleet is battling the Klingons. Because this is way before the Klingons and Starfleet like call a truce. So at this point in the timeline, they're still battling it out. They're still battling each other, you know. Jason says, I've been going through all the Leprechaun movies. I'm almost done with all those, Jason. I've still got Leprechaun in the Hood Part 2. And then... oh, no, wait. I already watched that one. The last one I reviewed was Leprechaun Origins, which is a prequel. So the last one, Leprechaun Returns, the very last one in the series, I've yet to watch that. As soon as I watch that, then I'll have that entire series done, because I haven't made one yet after Leprechaun Returns. So, I'm almost done. But yeah, if you've never seen Star Trek 3, it's good. 10 out of 10. And you guys know I rarely give out a 10 out of 10. It has to be phenomenal. But I love Star Trek 3. I'd say my 2 favorite old Star Trek movies, number 1 is Star Trek 4. That's my all-time favorite old one. The second one would be Star Trek 3. Those 2 are fantastic. So, Anyway, to make a long story short, they end up winning against the Klingons. They get Spock back, and all ends as it should be. A good ending. So there we are. All right, and last but certainly not least, time for a nerd haul. I'm doing a very quick stream today because I want to. I'm a little tired, so I want to finish my laundry. I want to get a nap in, and I want to later on. I want to edit some more videos because I'm on a roll here. So I want to keep the momentum going, my friends. All right. The first thing I got was, bam! Magnum PI. This is the new version. So, and I believe this version, is a sequel to the old 80s Magnum PI, which I still need to watch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch the old Magnum PI, and then I'm going to watch the new Magnum PI. And I'll review them for you guys, but, oh yeah. Next, I got this really cool shirt. Pretty sweet. And then I got some new shorts. I got some new shorts here. Pretty cool. There we are. And then I got some more new shorts. I got these for my trip. Pretty cool. There we are. And then for my Disney trip coming up, I got this little tag to put on my suitcase. So there we are. So you just clip this to your suitcase, this bag tag, and I'm gonna put this on my bag. Hell yeah! And then last but certainly not least, I thought this shirt was really funny. I thought it was pretty funny, so I'll probably bring it with me on vacation. So I thought that was pretty funny. There we are. Alright. I'm not doing the top 10 ovens. That's just dumb. So, no. Anyway. And that's it for today. So, the last thing I want to talk about, again, I don't want to talk about this, but I feel like I have to. And I'm going to talk about it once, and I will not bring it up ever again, my friends. As you know, there's been some drama between me and Larry. The other day, I don't know if he watched the stream. The other day, I apologized. I unblocked him. And I said, hey, Larry, let's just get over it. I gave him a chance to talk. I gave him every opportunity. I tried to message him. He blocked me. He's unblocked on everything. So apparently he doesn't want to have peace, and he's not even trying. So I said, okay, I gave you a chance, Larry. The hell with you. I hate to say it. He showed me his true colors yesterday. I went into the chat very late at night before I went to work, and he's bad-mouthing my vacation. Apparently he thinks going to Hawaii and going to the Disney resort is cringe, which makes me absolutely laugh. Millions of people go to Hawaii. Adam the Woo went by himself to Hawaii. He went to the Disney resort in Hawaii by himself. But if he does it, he's not cringe. But if I do it, apparently it's cringe. So I was just like, all right, well, fuck you, Larry. And then he was saying, fears couldn't handle going on a cruise. Why couldn't I handle going on a cruise? Again, Millions of people go on a cruise. So why couldn't I handle it? It's pretty easy. You buy a ticket, you go on the cruise, you enjoy yourself, and then you come home. I think I could handle it. I'm pretty sure I could handle it. So I was like, all right, well, if he's going to continue to act like a baby and just cause more drama, then I'm done. I'm absolutely done. So today, I reblocked him on everything. So, Larry, you're only making it more worse for yourself. I gave him every opportunity. I said, hey, man, I'm sorry. I said, I apologize. And I don't even know what I was apologizing for. I've done absolutely nothing wrong to Larry. This all stemmed from me timing him out one day. Apparently, that's what people have told me. I don't know if that's true. You know, and then he got real pissed off at me. He wrote me one day. And said, I'm pissed at you. And if you think I'm lying, ask Larry. He wrote me. Not for a while, but he wrote me long ago saying, I'm pissed off, you time me out. Then he gets into some horrific accident, and I feel bad for him. I feel bad that he got into an accident, and I hope he's okay. And again, I have nothing against Larry. But if he's going to continue to badmouth me, I don't want negative people in my life. So Larry, you're only digging yourself, even more. Like, he had a chance to just make the peace. I said, hey, man, let's just forget it, for whatever I did, I'm sorry, and I did apologize, and I meant it. I didn't just say it. And I apologized. I said, hey, I'm going to unblock you on everything, which I did the other day. I go in there last night, early this morning. It was pretty much early this morning when I got off of work. And he was bad-mouthing, Again, I don't understand. It's not... Sometimes I don't like going to all these tourist attractions by myself, but I don't have a lady. But whenever my family comes, like my brother visited a couple of months ago, and I took my brother to a couple of stuff. But my brother doesn't like being on camera, so I didn't film it. I didn't vlog it. Whenever Randall's available, then I take Randall. I'm like, hey, Randall, you want to go bowling? Hey, Randall, you want to go? I'm going to go film a vlog here. And Randall, usually 11 times out of 12, is like, yeah, sure, Fears. Yeah, I'll come with you. Like, I think I asked Randall the other day if he wanted to go bowling this weekend, because Randall's going to come over and hang out for the weekend. He's going to come over Saturday and Sunday, and then I'm going to drive him home on Monday. So, but when people are busy, then I have to go alone, and I'm not going to stop living my life because, one, I don't have a girlfriend yet, and two, all my other buddies are busy and they can't come. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that goes on vacation alone. I would absolutely love to go on vacation with somebody, But I just haven't found Mrs. Fears yet. I really wish I could find her, But finding a lady right now is hard. But I found it so immature of Larry to make fun of my vacation plans. Like, yo, what's up, Visions? What's up? Like, perfect example, Visions, I hope you don't mind me using you as an example. I said, hey, Vision, I think I'm going to go to Hawaii this year. And what did Visions write back? He goes, wow, that sounds fun, Fears. And I said, yeah, I can't wait because I've never went to Hawaii. I thought about going to visit my British family, and I was like, you know what? I'm like, I've already done that. I'm like, I want to do something that I've never done before. And I said, all right. I said, I've never went to Hawaii. I said, that'll be fun. And then after I watched Adam Bachiti's Hawaiian trip, he spent some of the trip by himself, and then I think he ended up bringing his mom. His mom flew in for like the other half of the trip, but he went alone for a little bit of it, as far as I can remember. And I just love how other people can do it, and it's not cringe. But whenever I do it, like I read Larry's stuff, and I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. I'm like, everybody goes to Disney. Millions of people have went to Hawaii. Millions of people have went to Hawaii. Adam Pacitti went to Hawaii. Roman Atwood went to Hawaii. And they're not cringe for doing it. But the minute I go, apparently it's cringe. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Jason says, I will say the common issue people have is seasickness if you've never been on one. But they got meds and patches for that. But see, Jason, I've been on boats before. I've been on a yacht before. I've just never been on an ocean cruise liner. But a boat's a boat, you know? I've been on the water. I don't get seasick at all. Jason, now this is Jason saying this, not me. Jason said, Fears, you got it all wrong. He's a baby back bitch. Yeah, that'll work too. Plus, I don't really like Larry's behavior. Over the last couple of weeks and months, he's tried. You know, if the other person is not willing to talk or communicate, then I don't know what else to tell you. That was Sam's problem. If Sam would have just talked to me and said, hey, Fears, something you did bothered me. If he would have just talked to me, I would have said, oh, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that, Sam. I won't do that again. But he didn't tell me what was going on. I attempted, and I'm not gonna bug him. You know, I'm not gonna keep bugging Sam. I'm not gonna keep bugging Larry. Usually what I do, I try a couple times to communicate. If they don't want to communicate, well, I'm like, well, I'm not going to keep bugging the person, so I'll just leave. And that's pretty much what I'm doing with Larry. That's pretty much what I did with Sam. I tried to contact Sam a few times. He didn't want to talk. And I went, that's unfortunate. And then I said, well, I'm not going to keep bugging the guy. I'll just leave. Apparently he doesn't want to talk to me. Same thing with Larry, you know? So I wish you luck, Larry. If you ever do want to talk, you let me know. So, yeah. Let's see. Visions wrote a basketball and watermelon. Does that mean, Visions, that you've been playing basketball today? I'm just curious. Since you brought it up. But hey, man, or it could be you're eating watermelon and watching basketball while you're hanging out with, the Fear stream. It could be one or two. I don't know, but I don't mind basketball. My favorite, though, is hockey. Playing it, watching it. When I was a kid, I never played ice hockey when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I played roller hockey, which is still the bomb. I played roller hockey when I was a kid. The biggest sports I played as a kid, I did a lot of soccer and a lot of baseball. In high school, I did football, I did wrestling, and I did track. But I love running. I love running on the treadmill. I love speed walking. I love all that. So probably my favorite sport in high school was track. So yeah, that was my favorite. Jagan said, what's good? Did Fears do the baby back bitch voice yet? I did not. But I'm not going to, Dr. Jenkins, because I've said my piece about Larry, and I don't want to make fun of Larry. So I think that'll just cause more problems if I do the baby back bitch voice. Let's see. Geodude says, nah, they're very much different. I don't think so, Jason. No offense to you, but a boat is a boat. I think I could handle going on a cruise. There's not much to it. You pay for your ticket, you walk on, you go to your room, you do all the activities on the boat sets sails, you have a good time, you get off the boat, wham, bam, you're done, So, yeah. And I've been on big boats. I've been on a yacht before. I've been on speed boats. I've been on all types of boats. And I've never once got seasick. I've went deep sea fishing with my buddy Eric and his family. I've went fishing with my dad on boats. I've never gotten seasick. That's what I'm trying to say, Jason. I've never gotten seasick. So yeah. So I think I could handle it. Yo, what's up, Walter? Good to see you. But I don't know, man. I think the best thing to do is just walk away. So Larry, I wish you the best of luck. I just thought it was so. What's the word? Immature. Immature. Like, why would he make fun of me wanting to go on vacation? I want to go on vacation. I've never went to Hawaii. I think there's nothing wrong with going to Hawaii. There's nothing wrong with me liking Disney. Lots of people like Disney, but apparently Adam the Woo can like it, and nobody thinks he's cringe. But if I like it, and the funny thing about Larry is before he got mad at me for whatever reason, because I still don't know why he's mad at me. I guess I'll never find out because I'm doing the more mature thing and just walking away. Because I've tried to get along with Larry, and apparently he doesn't want it. He doesn't want that to happen. He was all gung ho when me and him were cool. He was all gung ho. Hey, Fears, when's the next Disney vlog coming out? Now that he's angry at me, all the Disney vlogs are apparently cringe now. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Anyway, so yeah. Yeah, I know Geodudes. I know that they're different. But a boat is a boat. I'm sure I can. I've never gotten seasick once, ever in my life. Ever. That's what I'm trying to say. So, yeah. So, Visions, did you play basketball today? I'm just curious. I was just wondering. And you know what? Watermelon does sound good right now. I haven't had watermelon in a good minute. They had watermelon at the... I had it at the... not the last toy convention I went to. They had it at Super RetroCon. They had free watermelon at the, not free, I paid for some, at the Super RetroCon, which was great, by the way. I haven't edited the vlog yet. That was the last time I saw Adam the Woo. Adam the Woo was there. And they had, I got some footage of the Time Machine. The Time Machine was there, so that was pretty cool. And I donated, I bought some stuff off of, I don't know who owns it. I guess it's the Michael J. Fox Foundation owns that Time Machine, but his company was there, and you donate money. You donate money, and all the money that you buy, all the stuff off the table, goes to one day curing Parkinson's disease. And I was like, I love Back to the Future. I'm like, I'd be more than happy to donate. So I didn't just donate once. I bought a bunch of stuff off the table. I bought that Back in Time DVD, the documentary of how they restored the screen-used time machine, because the screen-used one was falling apart. I bought that documentary, and I had the people that work at the foundation sign the DVD. I showed that to you guys. And then I bought some Back to the Future stickers, and I bought some other stuff. And each one of those stickers and each one of those purchases, they said, Fears, you can donate two ways. And I said, yeah. I said, how do you do it? They said, well, you can just give us some money, and that's one way. And I said, okay. They said, or they said you can buy stuff off the table, and we'll take your money of whatever you buy off the table, and that goes. And I said, I'll just buy some stuff off the table, and I said, you guys can do it for your foundation. So I donated like 3 or 4 times, because that is a great charity. Because Michael J. Fox is the fucking man. And what I like about him is nothing gets him down. I probably should take his advice. Like, a lot of people would probably get down on themselves for having Parkinson's disease, but he just rolls with the punches. He jokes about it, you know? I should take the same advice with the trolls. I should just roll with the punches, you know? It's hard. It gets annoying sometimes when they're, hey, Fears, kill yourself. Fears, you're the worst YouTuber ever. Fears, choke yourself. Fears, die in a car wreck. Fears this, Fears... Oh, God, it's so fucking... And they get dramatic, too. What? Fears time me out? Oh, my God, it's the end of the world! Yeah, I timed you out. You know? Who cares, you know? Because that's what the block button and the timeout button is for. Sometimes the chat just goes too nuts and it gets overwhelming. And I'm just like, dude, I need a break, you know? So who cares if I time you out for 10, 15? But people get, like, what's the word? Well, I guess, yeah, they get emotional, but they also, it's like the end of their life. What? I'm such a fan, Fears. Oh my God, you time me out for 10 minutes. It's like World War 17 ensued if I block or time somebody out, you know? Anyway. I don't get it. I don't understand. Let's see. I think it's pronounced watermelon. No, it's a melon. Watermelon, Walter. Watermelon. That was funny, though. It's watermelon. Vision said, yeah, we had some watermelon last night. Good stuff. Nice! Well, I'll do a classic Fears, Visions. I think the better question is when is watermelon not good? You know? That's cool, man. So Mrs. Visions bought some watermelon. Nice! Thumbs up on that. I haven't had, like I said, the last time I had watermelon, they had some pretty big slices at Super RetroCon. And you guys know my policy. Usually I don't buy anything at a convention. But it was so damn hot that day. I think I bought a bottle of water, and then one slice of watermelon. And I think my buddy Bill that owns that, he always brings a lot of, my buddy Bill, he's a vendor. He's really into anything and everything like X-Men. He sells a lot of X-Men merchandise on his table. And if it's not X-Men, he also sells a lot of, I'm trying to remember what was on his table a few days ago when I went to the convention and at Super RetroCon. Usually his go-to thing is X-Men. But I have seen him sell a lot of, like, Marvel and DC, like, combined. Oh yeah, he sold the Justice League and he sold Avengers stuff. So that's cool. And then he does a lot of 3D printing. And sometimes, not all the time, sometimes he'll just bring what he made on his 3D printer and put it on his table. Other times, I said, Bill, you should totally bring your 3D printer to every single show. Because what if someone had a request? Hey, Bill, can you 3D print this? Yeah, sure, I can do whatever you want. And then just print it there. But the stuff he made bat symbols. He's made those little tiny bombs out of those little tiny bombs from Super Mario Brothers 3, and then they have those little tiny bombs in Super Mario World. He's made he made a Jason face with a hockey mask, and these are just some of the highlights that he's made. He's also made he made a 3D printing like a Power Morpher, like the original Morphers, not all the Power Rangers in space and Power Rangers in time and all that fucking bullshit. The original Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Morphers, which are the best. I own one. They're fucking great. I've used the Morpher to start a vlog. Remember that vlog? Oh, yeah. So, there you are. What else has he made? I don't know. Oh, he made a Ghostbuster symbol for me one time. I bought something from Bill. Buddy, I'm telling you, if you ever go to his table, Bill's a cool guy. Bill's the guy that is obsessed with the pretzels, and anytime I get him in the vlog, he's singing about him buying pretzels at the convention, and he calls it the pretzel song. And the first time, I think he did it by himself off camera, and then I was like, Bill, that's fucking hilarious. I must get that in my vlog. And he was like, I can do that, Fears. And I said, let's do it. So now I've been a part of the pretzel song, not once, not twice, but 3 times. So yeah. See, Walter said, hey, Visions, was the watermelon seedless? That's a good point. That's a good question, Walter. I don't mind eating watermelon with seeds. it's just kind of a pain in the ass. You take a bite, you're spitting out 3 or 4 seeds, and then you take another bite, 3 or 4 more seeds. But I'll eat it either way. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Vision says, yeah, those little round boys. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I don't know. That's how the other half lives. Are you talking about the trolls, Walter? I mean, that is true. There's good people in this world, which is one half, and then there's evil people in this world that are not the sharpest tools in the shed, and that's how they live their lives. So if you're referring to those idiots, I agree. I agree. Vision says, choke yourself. Classic Full Metal Jacket line. It is. But see, he doesn't do it right off the very beginning because he's like, now choke yourself. And he's like, and he goes, let go of my hand, goddammit. He goes, use your own hands. Then, you know, and then, oh, no, wait, he doesn't use his own hands. He does it like this at first. It's been a while, Visions. I forgot. It's been a while since I watched that film. He goes like that, and then he's like, God damn it, with my hand, and he says, lean in, and then he goes like that, and then he chokes, like, pretty much he just chokes, like, the living crap out of that guy. He turns red in the face. Pretty much, he almost kills the guy, and he's got the shaved, buzzed head, and he calls that guy Gomer Pyle, and the Gomer Pyle guy ends up killing himself before he goes off to Vietnam. He kills the drill sergeant, like shoots him in the chest, and then he blows his head off. So it was nuts. It's a good movie. It's just nuts. It's insane. And I felt bad for that guy because he makes it all the way through training, and then he gets his dream job to be a rifleman. But I guess it was all the pressure and all the name calling. He just goes, hey, drill sergeant, fuck you. Blows, like, shoots him like twice in the chest or some shit, and then blows his head off. And I'm like, damn, that's nuts. Insane. Let's see. I think that watermelons are seedless, and they... Oh, okay. Yeah, it depends. Because the watermelon that I had at Super RetroCon, that one was seedless. But I've eaten many watermelons in my life, and plenty of them have had seeds in it. It's just a pain in the ass, because you'll take a bite, and there's 3 or 4 seeds, and then you gotta, like, pick all the seeds out. So it's a lot better... It's more... what's the word? It's more convenient to have it seedless. But anyway. So, anyway, that's my show for today, guys. But if you guys could do me a favor, the round ones are seedless. Oh, okay, there you go. Nice, Visions. Nice. If any of you guys could do me a favor, I'm not trying to put a lot of pressure on you guys. I really wish I could get along with Larry. If you guys could ask Larry, because he won't talk to me, I still don't know what I did wrong. Because I've heard tons of rumors, and I don't like going off rumors because I don't know if it's true. I don't want to spread rumors because then I'm just as bad as all those idiots that make rumors about me. If you guys could just try and find out what I did, but I don't know if it'll do much good because I tried to make peace with Larry. I did. I really tried to make peace. I came on here and I must have apologized. You guys saw the stream. I apologized to Larry not once, not twice, at least 4 or 5 times. And I said, I don't want to talk about it, Larry. I said, let's just move forward. Let's be adults, you know. And I thought he would be back lickety split. I really did, because Larry's been a long-time fan, and it sucks that it has to end like this. It really does. Especially for something I have no idea what I did, if I did anything, you know. As far as I know, he got pissed because one day I timed him out, and then he got into an accident, and then he was fighting for his life, and then he had emergency surgery, which I'm I'm so glad that he's okay. I really am glad that he's okay. And that's all I know. So I don't know if he's having a midlife crisis or what. I have no idea. But Larry, I hope you're okay. But if you're just gonna keep bad mouthing me and harassing me, then the best thing to do for me and the more mature thing is just to walk away. So unfortunately, I re-blocked him today. He had a chance, so I'm done. I really am. So he said you wouldn't let him share his experience. That's not true. That's not true, Walter. I wanted to, but he started making fun of my life and how I live my life. And I was like, I'm done talking to him. I would have gave him every opportunity to share his experience if he would just stop bad-mouthing me. But I was like, well, it seems like he wants to be pissed at me forever. And again, I still don't know what I did wrong, because he was pissed at me before he came onto my stream that day and talked. So it's not just that, Walter. He's pissed at me for whatever reason, because he was pissed even before he came on. So I'm just like, I don't have time for this immature bullshit. I'm like, I'm done. So yeah. So that is not true. I had every intention of letting him share, but he had an agenda. He came on, he's all like, Fears, you're lost, and your life is meaningless, and oh my god, Fears, I have to help you, and the trolls are your friends, they're your best buddies. And I'm like, no, they're not. And I'm like, you'll never get me to say that they're my best buddies, because they're not. I could care less if Yakov lived or died. I could care less if Crackpot lived or died. I will never be friends with Adam Bachidi. I will never be friends with Yakov. I will never be friends with Crackpot, because they've done too much damage, you know? I'm just like, the best thing to do is ignore them and just walk away. So I've blocked every single one of those idiots. So yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. But I gave him a chance, Walter. I gave him every opportunity just to let it go and say, hey, you know what? Let's just move forward. And I apologized 4 or 5 times. Again, I'm not a bitch, and I'm a smart guy. I don't care what those idiots say. You know, they don't fool me. They put on this sweet little, like sweet, innocent child act. Oh, I'm such a golden angel. Fears does everything wrong. We never do anything wrong. We're the best. And they're not going to fool me, you know, or they haven't fooled me. You know, I can tell when someone is being rude and mean to you, and someone that actually cares and likes you for who you are, and actually cares about me and wants to be my friends. And I have many people in my life, online, offline, that give a damn about me, care about me, and I care about them. And if just some of these people would sit down, like Walter, I'll use you for example. I thought you used to be a troll. I thought you were a piece of shit. And then you contact me one day. Obviously, I don't think you're a piece of shit now, Walter. I'm just using you as an example. You said, Fears, hey, do you mind if I talk? And I said, sure. And you said, I'm so sick of all this trolling. I'm not going to troll you anymore. Walter apologized. And me and Walter have had many, 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 many chats. And he turned out to be a nice guy. And he's like, yeah, he goes, Fears, you're a pretty cool guy. And then even Walter was like, you know, you're nothing what I expected, Fears. And I said, well, Walter, I said, if people actually got to know me, I'm a very nice, decent guy, you know. But I'm just like everybody else. If you fuck with my job, or if you fuck with my family or my friends, that's when the anger comes out. I think anyone would be like that, you know. If I went over to Jason's house right now and beat the shit out of his wife, I guarantee you Jason would never talk to me again, and Jason would probably be in jail because he'd probably kill me, you know? Same thing with Fears. If someone came over and slapped my mother or like kicked my dog, you know, or beat the shit out of my brother, I would defend all my friends and my family. Now again, that's never happened, you know. I was just using that as an example. But And Joey's another example. I thought I would never talk to Joey ever. But Joey felt bad and said, Fears, I think I've put you through enough. And I asked Joey, why? Why did you do it? And he couldn't tell me. Joey was like, well, it started, he did a little bit. I guess he felt bad. Joey said, well, it started off just fun and games, Fears, and then I took it way too far. I said, yeah, man. I said, you made fun of my grandmother, you made fun of my dad before they died and after they died. And Joey said, yeah, that's why I'm apologizing to you, Fears. They got out of hand and I feel bad. And I said, well, I appreciate your apology. And we chatted for about 2 hours. And I met his girlfriend, and she was very nice. Very, very, very nice. Joey's girlfriend is definitely a keeper. And I even said that. I said, don't let this girl get away, Joey. I said, she's very nice. She's very sweet, So, yeah. That's funny, Visions. No, see, I knew if I said that, Visions, I knew you were going to pull something. I knew you were going to do some type of dark joke. What, Fear? She kicked your dog? Obviously, nobody kicked Enzo. I was just using it as an example. I was using it as an example. By the way, I cannot wait to see Enzo. Cannot wait. Enzo is like the dog version of Fears. Fears has lots of energy. Enzo has lots of energy. I have a big heart. Enzo has a big heart. Enzo is always curling up on the couch, taking naps, while my mom is sitting on the couch reading. My brother came in one day to visit my mom. My mom was reading. Enzo is passed out on the other side of the couch, just snoozing away. So, and he texted me that photo, and he goes, and my brother was like, hey, John. And I said, what's up? And he was like, Enzo's at it again. I said, like master, like dog. I take a lot of naps. Enzo takes a lot of naps. Enzo's got a lot of energy. I've got a lot of energy, So I cannot wait to see that big ball of fur. I try to get Enzo in the vlogs when I can. I've uploaded a few videos of Enzo on my TikTok. Anytime I upload footage of Enzo on the TikTok, it gets lots of comments, lots of responses. Like, oh, sweet, he's adorable, Fears. I'm like, he is adorable. I'm like, Enzo is the fucking man. Not really the man. Enzo's the dog, but you know what I mean. Enzo's awesome. I can't wait to see everybody. Mike's already called me. Jonathan's already called me. Bad-mouthing my bowling skills, and he said, Fears, we've had a year to practice. He goes, we're going to destroy you when you get to Ultimate Bowling Guys Night. And I couldn't lie to him. I said, here's the thing. I said, I need to brush up on my bowling skills because clearly I need some work. Because the last time I went bowling, we all know how that turned out. I think the highest score I got was like 45 or 50, so it was fucking terrible. And the trolls will never let me live it down. Oh, God. I was off my game. There's no other way. I think it was because I was super nervous because I was on a date. Even though it was the worst date of my life, it was pretty much the worst date I've ever been on in my entire life. It was bad. It was fucking terrible. But what are you going to do? So let's hope I do a lot better when me and the guys go bowling. Hopefully. We'll see. Let's see. Well, obviously I didn't pretend stories. I was joking. I did not beat up Jason's wife. I was just using that as an example. So, yeah. Getting a cute dog is a good way to meet women, Fears. You ever thought of getting a dog? I already have a dog, though. We already have a family dog, I would never buy another dog. Enzo's my buddy. Enzo's my pal. My mom texts me at least once or twice a week a photo of Enzo. Me and my mom lately have been talking a lot. So usually I would just call my mom twice a week. Once at the beginning of the week, once at the end. But now that my grandma's passed away, and my dad's passed away. I've been calling my mom 3 times a week just to make sure she's doing all right. So, and she has no idea that I'm coming for her big surprise party. So, I can't wait. My mom is going to be so surprised, and I'm not going to buy her a gift in Florida because I need to save room in my luggage. I need to buy a gift when I get there because I'm going to be coming early so I can help my brother out set up for the party. So, and I'm going to try and get some of the party on camera so you guys can watch. But I think I'm going to get my mom some really nice perfume, like a really nice expensive bottle of perfume. I think that's what I'm leaning towards. I don't know. We'll see. I'll get her something. Let's see. Larry said he's not mad you blocked him. He just wants to tell his story. I gave him every opportunity, Visions, and he's bad-mouthing me. You know? So, I can only give someone so many chances, and he lost his chance. I unblocked him days ago. And then early this morning and last night, he's bad-mouthing me every chance he gets. He's bad-mouthing my vacation plans for some odd reason. I don't understand why they would make fun of my vacation plans. It's a vacation. So what? If I want to go to Hawaii, I can go to Hawaii. I love Disney. Everybody knows that. I've always been a big Disney fan ever since I was 5 years old. It's okay for anyone in the natural free world to love Disney, but I can't. If I like Disney or if I want to go to a Disney resort on the Hawaiian Islands, apparently it's the worst cringe vacation of all time. That's just immature and it's ridiculous. Well, apparently everybody in that Discord is cringe then because there's people in that Discord that love Star Wars. Now Star Wars is under Disney, so they're cringe too, apparently. Which is so ironic because whenever Larry was not mad at me, Visions, oh yeah, Fears, I can't wait for the next Disney vlog. Can't wait for the next Disney vlog. He doesn't make any sense. Anyway. So yeah. Walter says, you take a cute dog on a walk or to a dog park, opens up the doors for women to talk to you. This is true. This is true. Well, Walter, anytime I'm in Missouri, I always walk Enzo. At least, if not once a day while I'm there, at least twice a day. Because whenever I come to visit, I try to help out my mom as much as I can, So, yeah. I only caught the tail end of that stream when he was on. And, well, it wasn't just me screaming at him, Visions. He was doing plenty of screaming, too. And I actually took that stream down. He was basically trying to tell me how I live my life. Then he started making fun of people in my life that I care about, my friends and my family. Then he was accusing me of living in a fantasy world, which I don't. I'm a pretty realistic person. That's why I never think I'll get like 1 million followers or 100,000. It's because I'm a realist. I just don't think it'll happen. I mean, I would love for it to happen, but I just don't think it's in the cards, But if it does, I would be overwhelmed. Someone living in a fantasy world will be like, nope, I'm going to get 1 million followers. I'm going to get 1 million followers. But I don't live in a fantasy world, according to him. According to him, I do. But I'm saying I don't. Because I know I don't. Because I'm a pretty level-headed person, I said to myself, well, Fears, you got to be honest with yourself. Do you really think you're going to get to 100,000 or 1 million followers? And every time I ask myself that questions, I say, no, I don't, but if it ever does, I'll be overjoyed. But I really don't think it'll happen, So, I hope so too, Visions. I really hope that, and I appreciate you being a good friend, Visions. See, Visions, I hope you don't mind me saying this, Visions. I felt so bad now that Larry's making fun of you. Larry's calling me gay, he's calling Visions gay, he even called Randall gay. I'm like, So I actually messaged Visions and said, hey, man, I'm really sorry that he's taking out his anger on you. Visions is so cool. He doesn't let anyone affect him. Visions like Fierce. I don't care because, one, I know it's not true, and two, I've got tons of other things to worry about. I was like, okay, buddy. I'm like, well, I appreciate that. I just wanted to apologize for his actions. So, but I agree, Visions. I really do. I really hope that me and him can make up. I just think he's so mad right now that he can't think clearly. So for now, I'm going to keep him blocked. But I unblocked him like a week ago. I'm sorry, not a week ago. I don't know, maybe 4 or 5. I think 4 days ago. So he had 4 days to contact me, and those entire 4 days he's been nothing but bad mouthing me. So I'm just like, okay, well apparently he doesn't want to make up, and I've gave him too many chances already. I'm done. I'm over it, you know. Anyway, let's see. Pretend Story says this guy has too many movies. And then Pretend Stories right now is on an aircraft, which is pretty cool. He's watching my vlog at 30,000 feet. That's awesome. That's awesome, buddy. And he's saying to all the people in his... the row that he's sitting in is saying, this guy has too many movies. And then Pretend Story says to everybody, this is just a fraction. Oh, it is. It's just a fraction, my friends. That entire case over there is nothing but TV. All of these I've bought and haven't watched yet. And then all of these from down here all the way up are all the movies. And I've still got plenty of space. I'm running out of space. I'm not going to buy another shelf until I get all this filled up. So, but I'm working on it. I'm definitely working on it. But yeah. Pretend Story says, I gotta run. There's turbulence. All right, buddy. Well, safe flight. And I hope the rest of your travel and your trip goes pretty good. So thanks for coming in, Pretend Stories. I really appreciate it. And I don't know why he's flying. Maybe Pretend Stories is on a vacation too. So Pretend Stories, whether you're just traveling for a job or you're traveling for a vacation, whatever the reason you're traveling, safe flight, buddy. Safe flight, safe trip. And as Spock would say, live long and prosper, motherfucker. That's right. But I am looking forward to my vacation. I need to get de-stressed. I'm telling you guys. Most of the time I like being a YouTuber, but the last I'd say the last 2 years, some days are fun and some days are not fun. So I cannot wait to go on a vacation and de-stress, my friends. I mean, de-stress from everything. Randall even thought it was a good idea. He goes, Fears, when you go on your vacations, he goes, I wouldn't stream. He goes, or if you do stream, maybe just stream like once or twice within that week. And I said, that's a good idea, Randall. He goes, I don't care if you take the vlog camera, Fears. Because I am. I'm going to take the vlog camera. But, I don't know about streaming, though. But we'll see. By the way, I got my new Star Wars shirt on. Hell yeah. I love the Mandalorian series. Oh my god. It's so good. If you guys have not watched The Mandalorian, Walter, Visions, have you guys seen the Oh no, I don't think Visions, you said you're not really into Star Wars or Star Trek. Never mind. Walter, have you watched The Mandalorian? It's so good. Oh my. Now, I will be honest. I don't know which one I like more. The little mini series of Obi-Wan Kenobi or The Mandalorian, because Obi-Wan Kenobi series, it was like a real little like mini series that had like 6 or 7 episodes, and I went through them really quick. I mean, super quick, because it was that good. I was like, all right, before I go to work, I'm just going to watch a few more of these, you know? And then I was down to 3, and then I was down to 2, and then I saved the last episode, and I watched it on Star Wars Day, a month or 2 ago, whenever it was Star Wars Day. Which, by the way, if you ever want to do Star Wars Day at Disney, it's fun, but it was crowded. Oh my god, it was crowded. It was, as you guys saw from the vlog. I mean, it wasn't like bumper to bumper, like, walking like that, but it was still pretty busy. It was still pretty busy. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm getting really excited. I don't know what else to do. I planned a few things whenever I go to Hawaii. I don't know if I'm going to be able to check out all the Jurassic Park locations, but I want to check out two. The main road where they built the massive Jurassic Park sign. I wish the sign was still there. The road that they put the sign on is still there, and I would love to get that in the vlog, but the actual massive Jurassic Park door that like opens up like that is not there, but the road is still there, and I thought, oh, I could probably take some video of the road. And then they filmed in the Hawaiian Botanical Gardens, the raptor pen, the raptor pit. They built the raptor pit in the Hawaiian Botanical Gardens. Unfortunately, the pin is not there, but the gardens is still there. And they have a gift shop that you can go, and they sell Jurassic Park stuff. So I would like to at least check out those two locations. And then I looked up, there's so many activities to do on the resort that I'm thinking about going to. I may not even go to the Disney resort. I may just go to Hawaii in general and just stay at a normal hotel and just... But it's either going to be I'm going to stay at a normal hotel and just find things to do on the island. And I've already found an art museum because I appreciate art and I love art. And I thought, oh, that would be really relaxing to go to an art museum while I'm in Hawaii and check that out. So yeah, because I do appreciate art. I do. But I love all types of art. I don't just like drawing and painting. I love anything that's considered art, I love. Whether it's painting, drawing, sculpting, doodling, modeling is a form of art, acting, film editing, filmmaking, those I don't know what you call it, glass blowing, glass weaving, whenever they make glass artwork, where they blow and they shape the glass, whatever that is, metal sculpting. Anything that's considered art, I'm a fan of. But yeah, I've got my favorites. I love writing, so that's one of my favorite types of art. Of course, I love film. If I didn't, the channel wouldn't exist. And I love painting, and I love drawing, and stuff like that. So, I've got a few ideas of what I'll do in Hawaii, but I'm very excited. So, I'm going to start planning the trip after I get back from visiting my dad and my mom and my brother and all my... So, I'm going to do the Missouri trip first, come back, work for a couple of weeks. While I'm working, I'm going to plan the Hawaiian trip, and then I'm going to go. And it's going to be so much fun. Fun, relaxing. I'm definitely going to take my laptop. I think I'll do... I would love to do a... I'll either do it on my laptop or I'll do it on my phone. A beach stream. That would be sweet. Or a poolside stream. Hawaiian. Fears in his Hawaiian shirt. With my vodka drink. Sitting poolside. Getting drunk by the pool. I'm looking forward to it. They better have some Crystal Skull vodka there. That's all I gotta say. If they don't, then I'll just go to Walmart and I'll just buy me some. And there we are. And I'll put it in my hotel room. Oh, yeah. When in doubt, you gotta MacGyver it out. If they don't have it, then you gotta pull a MacGyver, out of your ass and find some. I'm sure they have it somewhere on the island. If they don't, I'll just get another type of vodka that's just as good as Crystal Skull vodka. But yeah. Well, anyway. Well, that's all I got for today. But I will see you guys either tomorrow or Sunday. Randall's coming over tomorrow, so that's going to be fun hanging out with Randall tomorrow and Sunday. So we may do a combined stream. I'll let you guys know. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Cheers to you guys. And I'm going to take off. But I'm going to upload at least another video tonight. Because before I did the stream, I edited a video. I've been putting up all these little tiny projects on my main channel that I've been wanting to do. I've just been putting them off. But I just uploaded 2. I made a Michael Myers little thing. I had some leftover Michael Myers footage. My friend threw a Michael Myers mask on, and I filmed it, and I put some scary music to it, so I did that. And then, but it was like a real quick type of video. And then I had a friend contact me and said, "Hey, Fierce, do you remember that Snickers commercial that we worked on in college?" I said, "I do remember that." I said, "I lost it, though." He goes, "Well, guess what, buddy?" He goes, I was cleaning out all my files and stuff off my computer and off all my old hard drives, and I bought a brand new hard drive." And he goes, "Fears, I thought it was lost. I found the old Snickers commercial." I said, "Really?" I said, "Get the fuck out of here, man." I said, "We made that like 15 years ago." He's like, "Yeah." He goes, "I can't believe I still had it." He goes, "It was on one of my old hard drives." And I was like, "Damn." I said, "Hey," I said, "do you mind if you give me a copy?" And I said I could polish it. I didn't really re-edit it. I just kind of polished it. I polished it up a little bit. Like, the Snickers logo that we put on was horrible, so I got rid of that, and I put a new Snickers logo on it at towards the end. We put it in the front, so I got rid of it. I put it at the end of the commercial. And then half of it is in black and white, and half of it is in color. So I kind of tweaked the black and white, and I made it more black and white. So I just kind of fucked with it and kind of fixed a few things. And he goes, "Yeah, sure, man." He goes, I'll send you a copy of it." And I said, "Do you mind if I upload it on my Facebook and on my YouTube?" He's like, "Yeah, Fears, you worked on it." And I said, "Okay, cool." I said, "Well, I said the project was everybody." And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Upload it." I said, "Sweet, buddy." So I've just been kind of working on these little tiny projects for my main channel, but I will get to editing a vlog here pretty soon. All right. Well, I'm taking off, but Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. To my buddy, my pal, the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp, he's coming back to, and Twitch. He's coming back to Twitch in September, my friends. Be sure to follow Randall. Lord Randall, Cameo Man 2021, and his second channel, The Mayor of Magic. Follow Girl Gamer Resi on YouTube. I haven't watched any of her videos in quite a while. I need to get back. And last, but certainly not least, follow Cobra, Gothic King Cobra, for those interesting food delights. You know, I thought I would give Gothic King Cobra some love today. The last thing I watched of his, Visions. Remember he did that crazy live, and I wrote you that day and said, "Hey man," I said, "I'm watching Gothic King Cobra right now," and you were like, "So am I." And I was like, "Oh well, there you go." That live, he was going nuts in that live. I mean, he was all over the place in that live. You know, he had his wand out, he was smoking, he was drinking, he was going fucking ballistic, and that was a pretty cool live. So there we are. It was a pretty cool live. And if you want to follow the Fears Man at FearsMan26 and Fears Vlogs, and that'll about sum her up, my friends. Also, send all fan mail to John Fears, FearsMan26, Fears Vlogs. Send all fan mail to this address, my friends. Right there. And Fears will respond to some fan mail. Alright. I gotta skedaddle, but this is Fears signing off. Peace. Deuces. And I'll see you guys later.